Okay, here's what I've done to my wall. You can see. Okay, and I can show um, where we have a this box right here was connecting to this gym room and going out to the pond. But I'm considering having the pond, which the outdoor outlet is on the other side, having its own electrical line. This cord right here connects to this cord here, and that goes into the bedroom. So I just need to get that attached to that, and I might put an electric box right here and then wire it with that cord. Okay, this other cord is my dining, and it is on right now. It is my dining plug. So the refrigerator is on this one. It's number 9, and the cord was a 12 gauge when I took it apart and looked at it. And so we have it also on a 15 amp breaker. So I need to think about that later, but my priority is to get the gym electricity done first. So that's what I'm going to do. Now my plan here has changed about what I'm going to do about getting the stuff off the floor in that other room. So I added 2x4s into these spaces because this was the wall that I removed. This was my first, the first wall I removed was that one, but I went back and did the header there because originally I didn't put a header there. I just added some extra 2x4s on the sides, and then I went back and corrected it and made it a little bit wider so that I could get furniture in there and get furniture out of there. So anyway, I added some 2x4s for strength in the wall because this whole area I took out a long time ago. And what I'm going to do is instead of building a door here, I'm going to have a hingeable gate that slides here and over to here. Like I have that blocked off right there because of the dogs. Probably I'm going to use some sort of plastic PVC type of material. Anyways, so what I have done here is put a barbecue skewer right there through that drywall so that I can see where my location is for these wires and how I might get a wire down through here. Now, I don't know if I can get to this area over here. I tried to shove that skewer up over here and it wouldn't go. So I'm just going to have to take a look when I get up there to see how far I can get to it. If I can get something through there or even down through here and run it that way, that would work also. But we're going to go up into the attic and finish the conversation. That today's going to be quite a long conversation because I was encouraged to do another speech. And so that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I want to break them up into 2 or not. I might just go ahead and make a long one. Okay, so you see, here's all my old kitchen cabinets. I'm organized out here, you see? So there's evidence that I might be able to get very organized in here. This is a attic door that I built myself. I put the 2x4s around there using clamps. And back then, I did not have even near the strength that I have now. So I was very surprised by myself that I was able to sit there and hold that up with my arm and use my drill and all of that stuff all by myself without any help. Okay, here, this is relevant to the story I'm about to talk about. This is one of my first saws right here. Let's see if I can get that on there. It's a jigsaw, which I still use it a lot. Okay, here we go. Up in the attic. I've turned on the light. Okay. see if you want to watch how it works. I have it hinged. What did I use? I used piano hinges. So it hinges and folds up like that. Okay. And that one will go too if I need to have it all the way open. Okay. So let's start with talking about these. Now this is just a clue about the kind of personality that I have. Okay, so what got me up here, going up into the attic initially, was that I had to learn how to change out my air conditioning filter, which is over there. That little, can you see down there? I can't tell because I'm turning the camera away from myself. Anyway, I had to crawl up here to get that filter changed. And so since then I have some things up here that I've stored. But anyway, one of the first things I noticed was that nails come out the top, and I was like, that's dangerous. And then I started trying to put these little squares over, you can see them, I have them scattered around here, over all the nails so that nobody would ever bump their head on those. And I still would like probably a solution to that. These are things that I think is my own caring nature, because there were people up here that had to install this air conditioning unit. And when I thought about what it was like up here before, when they were up here, after I came up here, I ended up adding this light right here, and those, and that one was already up here, and then there was no other lighting. And this attic goes all the way over there into the other side. There's another attic door on the other side, and so that was another reason. I was like, it is way too dark in here. And that, after I did that, I started comparing the brain to an attic, and thought that I wanted to, put what you call it. Somebody said that what I want to do up here is called decking the attic, to have it covered in plywood so you can't fall through the drywall, because through these studs, I'm not showing it, in between all of these joists and rafters, that's drywall, and if you step on it, you'll fall through the ceiling. So that's one of the things that I wanted to do. Okay, so I also did this. I had help with this one, then I did another one myself. That's my bathroom fan. Okay, so I learned how to, the old fan was really old and made a lot of nasty sounds, and it was so dirty that it had to be replaced. And I don't know how you keep a attic clean, but this is the kind of insulation that is from the house was built in 1993, so it is nasty. Like, you don't want to touch it. The fucking dust starts going everywhere. So anyway, where is my skewer is what I want to know. I threw some styrofoam up here, wondering if it would be good to keep, but I don't really like this kind of styrofoam. The main ones that I like to keep are like this type that I have back here, and I save stuff like that comes from packaging so that I can use it if I need to. Okay, we're looking for a skewer poking up from where my kitchen is. So do we want to find that first? It's an old water bottle right there. Let's see. And see, I put gym mats over everything, so it's like feels good to the knees when you crawl around up here. So, do we see the barbecue skewer? Oh, here's another thing that I did. When I didn't know how to, you see that box right there? When I didn't know how to do the breaker box, I just spliced cords and put them in those metal boxes and taped them up really good. And so that was just part of my learning experience. But I would like to get better at doing more electrical work, so I'm not going to continue doing it like that, which is why I'm crawling around trying to figure out how to trace the wire down through our area. Okay. Now, let's see. You see what we got back here. It would definitely be that way because you see how those studs go up. There's insulation right there, which tells you that the drywall is on the other side of that. So my guess would be that barbecue skewer is in there somewhere. Now, how exactly am I gonna get through there with all of that tubing there if I wanted to run more wire down? That's the question. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to examine all of this, and then I have written down several things I want to discuss today. But here's what I'm working on right now, and we'll see if I can figure it out.